You may walk past it every day and take for granted the building's presence. But there are some people who say that this old place of public execution is far from normal, and the people tried and condemned to hang there never left.
You shall be taken away from here to a place of execution where you shall be hanged by the neck until you are dead. And may God have mercy upon your soul. Take them down. Imagine being a prisoner in here, whether you're a man or a woman, and being found guilty of capital crime, murder. The condemned prisoner would be led down here. To the condemned cell. So after being found guilty, the condemned man, this is where he'll come to. And this is where he'll sit. And as a deterrent, sitting here, people waiting to go to the court, who presumably will be found guilty. The drop, the hangman's drop, which is directly above me. Through here, if you think that this place isn't haunted, well, let me tell you, it is, simply because there's a condemned man who was tried, convicted, and was hanged there, and his body, presumably, floats about in here.
I've not actually experienced any paranormal activity myself, but other people have told me certain stories that they've experienced themselves.
This was about a couple of years ago. I spoke to the guy who works in the control room, and he happened to say to me that one night, because we've got 24-hour surveillance here, so one night he said it was about 3 in the morning, and he noticed one of the cameras was actually focused down in the cells, and he just saw this like white figure like walk across, and he played it back, and he actually did still see like a white figure, and he thought he was like literally, you know, like seeing things, but he said it, you know, it was actually on one of our tapes still.
The organ was recently restored as well, and so there's been a lot more activity around the organ in terms of people playing the organ and things like that. And there've been a couple of people who've experienced, after going to the organ, walking back down and feeling as though someone's pushing them from behind down the steps. And a couple of people are sure that that's happened to them.
Well, it's down here. It's one of the most haunting places of the whole of the hall. And it's here that 2 workmen were killed. Believe you me, people have actually seen these ghostly apparitions working.
So the next time you look at this famous Liverpool landmark, just remember, something may be staring straight back at you.